Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It's Sunday at 7:10 a.m., July 16th, 2023. Wow, was so hot all night last night. Hope you guys are all doing well. Um, Trying to drink lots of water, um, keeping my head cool, constantly getting up and rinsing my head with cold water and going back to sleep with the a wet head. um, it's so wild. It's like is my core of my body feels hotter, and of course it has to do with the heat as well. I think it was like 10 o'clock last night and it was still like in the 80s. I was like, oh my goodness. It's 60 degrees right now. Um, so I have all the windows open. The sun's coming back up. Um, it started cooling down really quickly to the house, but now it's starting to warm up, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I want to do a quick video to just remind everybody to try to take care of yourself, because this heat there's a purpose to this heat. And then we had a 7.2 earthquake in Alaska, and quite a few of them going off along the west side as well, all the way down to Mexico. Big ones. But I've got this temple headache. Just excuse me, something's happening. And then before I woke up, I was having a dream or something about the Vatican. Something about clearing out the Vatican from evil. Pretty wild. I think something might be happening, or purifying the Vatican. That's my what I was getting today. Is there's something about the Vatican, and I don't know if it was because I seen a couple of videos yesterday. Well, one was talking about how Gates and a couple of other of the corrupt have ran to the Vatican for protection. And it's quite interesting because they're all talking about how the Vatican is been corrupt and is now a place of evil, or holds evil into it in this house, which is not, it makes sense because of the time that we're in, and if we look back from the beginning, it was the Vatican, and then the Vatican bows down and worships idols, and they do everything that you're not supposed to be doing, which I'm sure there's other things too. And then there's some 40-year-old woman that's been missing or something from the Vatican as well. And I don't know if it's a combination of those. I don't know the whole thing, what I was thinking about, but I just remember when I woke up going, they need to cleanse that Vatican. I kept thinking, why am I saying that? Why is that on my mind? Why? I mean, it wasn't like any particular person or leader or anything. It was the house. The house itself needed to be cleared out. And then it was like, I don't know, something about that place. It was like the gold in it. I was like thinking or saying that all the items material items that are in there of gold needs to be melted down. Certain things get, just totally get rid of. I don't know. It was like a clearing house, clear the house out. But anyway, I just want to mention that just in case anybody else has these things on their mind, or certain things on their mind when they wake up out of these dreams, or when you wake up. Because I was been asking God all morning, like, why was that on my mind? Are you telling me something that's going to be happening here soon, about cleansing, a purification or something coming quickly or something? I think so. I think that's what he was telling me, is that there's going to be a purification. Don't know much more than that. I just know that a purification. I keep touching my head because there's like this pressure on both sides of my temple. So and then yesterday, Mr. MBB, or no, what is it called? What's this channel called? World News Report today. He was talking, James Kaufman, he was talking about the M flares that have been striking off, and how certain flares were hitting yesterday, I think, or the day before. But I think, it's quite interesting, because I want to also mention that the solar flares that, or the auroras, when they go, oh, you should check out the auroras and stuff. When we look at the auroras, or whatever, the lights that are coming through, that's radiation. That's direct radiation coming into the planet. We may go ooh and ah and everything, from a distance and watch it on here, but to get out into it is another thing, because they was like telling the people, get out as much as you can to enjoy the lights, to see the auroras. But day or night, when you expose yourself out into near those, it's just like all those people that are at the North Pole when those auroras go by and stuff like that. That's just radiation pouring out through the system. I mean, the sun is radiant, right? It sends out radiation. We are radiant radiation. We are nuclear. The nuclei, right, of the atom. The atom is atomic. It's quite interesting when you think about it as biological beings that are atomic as well. And the atom, atom, atomic. And being of flesh, right? And then the earth, we see the earth as a different form of plasma flesh. That's kind of interesting, because it's all about the plasma. The sun shoots off plasma. Our blood is plasma. The water is a form of plasma. This environment, the air, if you look at the air, you can kind of see these little particles, or this flow of plasma. Different forms and different types. So anyway, I know I'm just rambling on there, but I'm kind of curious about this right here. Do you see it sticking off my eye? My eyes itch. That right there. I don't know, maybe I just laid on my head wrong last night. This is my scar that I got from when I was not even a year old or something. Maybe 18 months old, I think it was, when I was dropped by my aunt. Oh, because she was 8 years old and she wanted to carry me. My mom's like, yeah, sure. Then she trips. there I go. Oh, it's very quite interesting. I started looking at look at this white right here. I think there's something right there that I can't quite see. It kind of hurts my eyes when I do that. That's because my temple and head is really sensitive today. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you that you enjoy your day and try to stay cool. Have a good day, everybody.